Well, hello, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I'm going to go for a ride on my bike. However, the video is not really going to be about my bike today. I know I've done a lot of e-biking videos over the last couple of weeks. It's just because the sun shines out and I've had a new bike, and that's what I've been getting up to. So what I'm going to do today is just have a ride out. I've put a route in my Garmin, which is a 20-mile loop, which will bring me back home. But I'm going to go out into the countryside, and I'm going to go and have a look what we can see, and I'm going to document that and film whatever I find. I might even stop and grab a pint if I go past the pub, if I'm lucky, and we'll see what we can see, shall we? Well, what I'm doing at the moment, I'm down the garage. I'm just preparing the bike. I'm just topping the battery up on the bike, although there was probably enough charge in the battery to get me all the way around. On my new bike, it's advertised it can do 75 mile, so I suspect with my weight and my kind of riding, it's going to do at least 50. So 20 miles is going to be ample. And I should have enough charge, and I probably had enough charge in there, but just to be, covering all bases, I'm just fully charging it, and it shouldn't take long. The time is 20 to 1, and I'm guessing I'll probably go in a couple of hours. I want to go in the afternoon. I was thinking about going this morning, but when I got up, it was just too chilly. It's nice and sunny, but it's about 5 degrees, and I don't really want to be that uncomfortable and cold. So I thought I'll change my plans and do it in the afternoon. And if I go about 3 o'clock-ish, I would have thought, I won't be quite in time for sunset when we're out there, because that would have been nice to got some drone shots of the sunset, I guess. I'll probably be a little bit too early for that. However, I'll think about it, and I might just go a little bit later. A 20-mile round trip and taking my time, which I usually do, is going to take a couple of hours maybe. I could probably do it in an hour if I just motored. Probably a little bit less if I got to move on, but just taking my time, stopping, having a look at the things that we find. But at the minute, like I say, I'm just preparing the bike. So I like my camera over here. I'll just readjust that. So yeah, if I just pop over here, you can see my bike's on charge. I've got the charger down here. This is the bike I'm taking today. I'm taking the Ranger. This is my new bike. I've had it a week and 1 day. And I think I've probably done about 25 mile on it so far, just riding around local. And it's amazing. I just love it. It's great. So this will be a bit more of a test, and we'll see how it fares on a longer ride on a 20-miler. Now, I don't think there's going to be much off-road. There's a lot of it's going to be road cycling. I have put it in my Garmin, and I don't think there's much cycle paths. A lot of it is country roads, but we'll see. I might even detour and go a different way to what I've put in, and it's just whatever I'll find when I get out there. So what I'll do is just get everything ready. I'll get it all packed up. I've got my camera on, ready on my bike. I'll get this camera ready, and we'll get on the way. So next time you'll see me, I'll probably just have a little chat as I'm riding, as I go out and start riding, and then I'll stop and film whatever I find, and we can have a take a look. It's out in the Shropshire countryside, so hopefully we can find some interesting stuff, and I'll see you out there. Well, I'm out on the road. I'm about 5 miles from home, and I've just been taking in the sights. And I do believe not far down here is a sluice gate, which we'll go and have a look. But my Garmin keeps bleeping at me. That's my sat nav. It's doing me nothing. I don't know why it keeps bleeping at me. Here we go. I think this is the sluice gate here. I can hear a lot of water. Where I am now is where there's two small rivers meet. There's the River Roden, I think it's called, and the River Tern that goes down that way. And I think that probably goes down towards the River Severn, because I know the River Severn's that way, but I might be wrong, I don't know. But there's also a sluice gate here as well. So this is my first stop. Let's go and have a look at the sluice gate. So I'm guessing whenever the river gets full, they can drop the gate there and just ease the pressure up a little bit. I'm sure other things must have gone on here in the past, because you can see the old wall in the distance there by the house. There's like rooms and stuff there in the wall that go into the ground, and some old walls. And you got the water coming off from down that way as well. So is that like a runoff? It comes round and down and back out there. I was hoping to do some drone shots here, but I don't know if you can see in the background, there's a hell of a lot of power cables, and there's power cables right above me here. So I've decided not to. It would have been fine, I could have flew it, but because there's water and power cables and stuff, you know, it's best not to risk losing your drone. So let's just have a look at look at the bridge down here. Look how they used to design the old bridges and stuff. I'll just turn you around so you can have a look. There's the bridge. I mean, nobody ever sees that unless you're in the field. Look at that. And then the up-to-date bridge, which was built in 2000. There it is, look. Let me cross the road. And here's the new bridge. As you can see, over there it says the year 2000. Right, I think I'll go and get me a pint. Well, I made it to the pub, folks. Cheers. I'm in Roddington at the Bull. I didn't even know this was here, to be fair. I was thinking of a different pub. And en route, I hit a pothole and my flask went flying. I've dented the cup. I'm not sure if it's smashed the thermos inside, but now I've got a pint. I don't think I'll need another drink, but I'll check it out when I get home. But what a lovely little pub. and a nice little stop off for some light refreshments. So I'm about 8 miles into my ride, so another 12 mile or so to do, which is no problem. A nice breeze and a nice peaceful ride all the way around and back to my destination. But yeah, if you're in this area in Roddington, it's just outside Telford, between Telford and Shrewsbury. A lovely little pub, the all very friendly staff. So what a lovely way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Nice bike ride out in the sunshine, and halfway round-ish, a nice pint of Wainwright's. Beautiful. Yeah, I was going to have my tea. And there's a chap I follow on YouTube, Sean James Cameron. He's into his gardening. I watch him quite a lot. He does like his tea. Beautiful, he says, beautiful. But no tea for me today. I'll drop a link below to his channel, go and check him out. He's just recently moved back to Wales, South Wales, from living in London for quite a long time. He originates from Wales, and he worked in London for quite a while. And I think about just over 12 months ago, he moved back to Wales. I find him interesting. He lives in a little cottage in Treoki. Is it Treoki? I think it's Treoki. With lots of hills and mountains around him. He goes on walks and stuff like that. Well worth checking him out. Well folks, has health and safety gone mad in this country? I was watching a vlog the other day of a guy called Random and Desperate, and he went through the churchyard and all the gravestones have been laid flat. And I've googled it, and apparently councils are putting them down flat and putting warnings on them to say that they're at risk of toppling over on top of somebody. I just think the world's gone mad. Hundreds and hundreds of years we've had gravestones. How many people have been injured by a gravestone toppling over? I'm sure it's happened, but I'm sure the percentage is really low. I just think it's just crazy. A lot of people are turning up and finding their relatives with their headstones laid flat on their graves with warnings put on them. A lot of councils saying they're informing families, but families are turning up and finding this. I just think we just live in a crazy world. But it's quite an old building. So I just pull over here. It's an old barn or something. Is it? Is it being renovated? Look at that. And there's this old bridge here. Is it a bridge? Let's go into the farmer's field. Lovely. Gorgeous place that. There's the view of the Wrekin. These houses on the left have recently been built in the last 18 months. How the landscape changes. I thought that was a cycle track there, but it must go the other way. Well, I'm going to check out if it's broken. It doesn't sound like it is. I don't want to be drinking broken glass. Well, that's what it done. I hit a pothole and it bounced out the back. I got a little pocket where it fits and it just bounced out. So, nice cup of tea. As Sean James Cameron would say, bootyful. Oh, and it's red hot. Brilliant. At least it didn't break, that's the main thing. Just a little refreshment before I head back. I'm just going to pop that down there because I've got a biscuit with me as well. That just helps with the diabetes when you start exercising. And it's nice to know my flask keeps it hot for 3 hours. That is like it's just come out of the kettle. In fact, I'm going to have another one. Yeah, so it's got a bit of battle scars. What I'll do is just pack the drone away, pack all my things away, and I'll set off. Like I say, there's roughly about 5 miles to go, which I don't know, take me about 20 minutes or so, I suppose. Just going at a nice pace. Probably could do it in about 15 minutes if I got a motor on, but why not just take the early evening in? It's was it 5 to 6? Well guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to ding that bell and you'll get notifications, and drop us a comment below and let us know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.